What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with F4YT. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another divine alignment light code message. And as you can see on the screen, it's all about 822 and why you keep seeing it. So if this number been popping up in your reality lately, I got you covered. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you, each and every one of you, okay? And on the surface level, when you're dealing with this number 822, which reduces down to the number 12, and 12 is the number of completion. That means you done brought a lot of things full circle, okay? In which you about to, present a finished product pretty soon, okay? That's what that number 22, Master Builder, represents too, okay? And then when you reduce that down to that number 3, it's all about sharing your gifts and talents, okay? So when these numbers show up, obviously, you have received your call to adventure from the universe. You've really been aligning yourself, your inner outer reality, and everything's is coming full circle. So you have tapped into a greater alignment within yourself, okay? So you're expressing everything from the inside out, not the outside in, okay? So with that being said, you receive your call to adventure. The universe within you is going to use any means necessary to get your damn attention. You can call it your ancestors, your higher self. These universal energies are at your disposal, and source within you is helping you, guiding you, pushing you, nudging you to go to the next step on your hero's journey like it did for me, okay? So with that being said, you are your own leader, your own guru. You are the teacher and the student in your own reality. All right. So when you know better, you're going to do better. You should know, each and every one of us, we should know, the difference between right and wrong, when to lift people up. And we're not here to tear people down. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is, the universe going to line you up with the right people, place, and event to support your growth. People like myself sharing the true ups and downs, things that work, things that don't work, and also some tools that help me level up on my hero journey, okay? I've been doing a lot of these things. I've been seeing these numbers all my life, okay? And all my life, I've been, taking notes and accountability, a lot of stuff, and piecing it together so I can have a package. And it brought me to the point where I'm at right now. And Mama Universe said, hey, Chris, you need to share your experiences with people, because there are a lot of people out there, they're going through these same experiences like you. However, they may have different situations and scenarios, all right? Because we live in a simulation, so we're bringing things full circle, all right? So with that being said, the tools that really helped me was the 7 Hermetic Principles, okay? Even when I was young, I was doing these things. I didn't know what they were. And down the line, I came across this information dealing with these 7 Hermetic Principles. I'm like, oh my God, I've been doing this all my life. And by learning these things, you are basically doing these things each and every day, whether you know it or not. So why not get a better understanding and overstanding of these principles so you can have that balance in your life, okay? So with that being said, if you don't learn anything else, please learn these 7 Hermetic Principles, okay? It's going to help you skip some levels on your hero's journey, all right? You're going to bump your head, maybe scrape your knee a couple times, but you're going to know what works and what doesn't work for you, okay? Because there's no cookie cutter recipe to life, because the things that work for me may not work for you, all right, in that same order, but they're going to work, okay? So, with that being said, what am I saying? Each and every one of us, we have our own purpose, mission, destiny, life path that we have to fulfill. And each and every one of us, nobody's going to come and save us but ourselves. Through what? Increasing our consciousness, okay? Learning more about who we are while we're here on the planet at this time. Learning more about our anatomy, which is, our basically our nature, so to speak, mathematics, and trusting your own inner voice, your own energy, tying things together with music, astrology, geometry. And you realize each and every day is another lesson and a test that we all have to pass, okay? Unless you want to keep staying in the same class and living on repeat. Nobody ain't got time for that, right? So with that being said, all of us got to go through our own personal transformation atonement process and being a cause in our life instead of waiting for the effect to happen, okay? So instead of believing in luck, we creating our own luck, and we are tapping into our own Christ consciousness, okay? So with that being said, it's all about 822 and why you keep seeing it, right? And underneath all the layers, you are a divine light being, having this human experience as you, all right? And I highly recommend, as you navigate in your own matrix reality, please take in consideration using your personal day calculation. And in a separate presentation, I'll briefly walk you through, and then I'll point you back to some previous presentation I did where I give you a pretty in-depth walkthrough with each day or each week, so to speak, okay, or each month, just breaking some things down, okay, in simpler terms. So with that being said, You know, why is this important? Because basically you're showing the universe, okay, the universe is going to mirror your intent. So if you intend to do things better for yourself, guess what? The universe is going to say, show me, okay? And so this is a good tool or a method, right, that you can use to, you know, set your intention, so to speak. And that way it can give your subconscious mind some structure and some goals, some benchmarks that you want to go for. All right. So for the sake of this presentation, this person numbers added up to a master builder number 22 that we're talking about. All right. And this is all about, you know, when it comes to that number 2, dealing with union, partnership, relationship, duality, balance, trusting your intuition. Right. And then when dealing with that 22, you the peacemaker, you know, dealing with diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, divinely guided relationship. And also with that number 2, it's the power behind the throne and your own reality. Okay, you are taking the lead to your own reality. Okay, so with that being said, we reduce that down to that number 4. And 4, so basically the theme for this individual, when it reduces down to that number 4, we need to set some foundation. Okay, do we have some goals? Do we have some plans, you know, for our lives? Okay, if we don't have any plans, you know, any kind of, you know, set in stone benchmark, this would be a prime example to do it, or prime time to do it. So what'll happen is, if you sit with yourself long enough, okay, what can I do, you know, to help, you know, elevate the overall energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet? What are some of my gifts and talents that I love doing? And even if I don't make any money, I just love just doing it. Okay, and that people can benefit from. Okay, so when you tap into yourself, your heart, your intuition gonna kick in, like, hey, you know what, you very good at baking, you know, or you good at coming up with, you know, alkaline recipes. Okay, you good at art, you good at music. Your intuition gonna, you know, give you that nudge and say, hey, just be yourself. Okay. So with that being said, let's move forward. So with that number 4, basically this will be a great day, you know, to sum things up, just to set some goals, write some things down. Once you sit with yourself long enough, your inner voice, your own energy gonna kick in and say, hey, okay, let's research around some music, you know, some 432 hertz, you know, healing music, and you can create your own healing music. Okay, I'm giving you an idea here, so you can research around, you know, healing frequencies and come up with your own healing frequencies, and start, you know, sharing some free, you know, healing music with people. You'll be amazed what'll happen. All right, so with that being said, it's all about 822. So on the surface level, when you're dealing with this number 8, you know, most people associated with money, right? But wealth also comes in the right people, places, event, the resources that you need. Okay, that number 8 align you with people like myself, sharing the true ups and downs, the things that work and don't work. That way you don't bump your head, you know, run into that same problem, so you can see ahead of the learning curve. You can be like, oh, okay, I remember Chris talking about that, let me discern before I you know, move forward. Okay, and that way you can, you know, and then you can use some of the references that I've been using as well. And then when it comes with that number 2, again, we've been talking about partnership, relationship, you know, that peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, divinely guided relationship. And also it's all about balance and being that power behind the throne. And again, when we're dealing with these double digits here, you know, we want to reduce this thing down to get that extra hidden message there. And again, that 22 reduces down to that number 4. It's all about having some goals. So basically, by you continually, right, you know, planting those seeds, you know, being the cause in your life, you know, you're going to reach a level of material satisfaction, authority, power, ambition. And then by you giving and receiving, it's going to help build some foundation in your life too, which leads to that 22 reduced down to 4. And then you're going to have some structure, some structure, some foundation, some kind of, you know, system, some order, right? So with that being said, when we reduce that down, it reduces down to the number 12. And 12, dealing with, again, it's a number of completion. You done went full circle. And then remember that number 13 is basically letting you know you have a finished product to present. So the 12 is bringing everything full circle. You went through all 12 houses, right? All right. And then the number 13 is the full house system itself, the finished product, right? But with this, you know, with the number 1, is dealing with, hey, you got to take, you know, some initiative in your life. You are your own leader, your own guru. Okay. Then we're taking that to the number 2. And when numbers go in sequence like that, it's going to lead to the next number, which is 3, which it is, right? So with that being said, you know, with that number 2, it's all about cooperation, balance, diplomacy, the peacemaker, power behind the throne. And then that leads to the number 3, just letting you know, like, hey, you're going to tap into, you know, being more creative, You're gonna, you know, communicate more. It's all about expansion, growth, and also sharing, you know, your gifts and talents with other people. So that's enough of me rambling on with the, you know, with the surface level. Let me give you my own personal takeaways. I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? So, you know, material items gonna come and go, but knowledge itself is more important and longer lasting, okay? If you don't learn anything else, please learn these 7 hermetic principles. Gonna take you far. If you know, and also with anything you deal with as you navigating your matrix reality here, there's a good side, not so good side to everything, and also that divine masculine feminine principle within each and every one of us. So a lot of people been preconditioned and programmed just to focus on one aspect of their divine being. So it's time to balance yourself out, right? So you can be that whole force that you came here to be. So when it comes to the number 8, it relates to giving and receiving, not receiving and giving, in that order, right? So, but it's all about manifesting abundance, like we all know: money, business, management, self-confidence, personal authority, discernment. And then that 8 is a number of good judgment, because you discern wisely. You done made some wise decisions to even get you to the number 8, because that's two number 4s, right? 2 times 4 is 8, right? So with that being said, you know, that number 8 letting you know it's all about, you know, divine intelligence, that karma, everything coming full circle for you, that universal spiritual law of cause and effect and action. And then when it leads to that number 2, is the number of faith, trust, finding balance, harmony, and also caution, diplomacy, mediation, service to others, compassion, selfishness, love, encouragement, happiness. And then that number 2, you know, resonates with serving your life purpose and soul mission in life, and having that trust and faith. And then when you're dealing with that master builder, number 22, is the principle of precision and balance, okay? It's letting you know that your dreams, you know, are being made manifest. And then that number 22 taps you into ancient wisdom and guidance, all right? A force of nature and realization, love, divine imagination, philanthropy, and most importantly, it's that common sense number, that 22, okay? So, and then, you know, on the surface level, when they're dealing with that 822, when we sum things up, it's all about manifesting opportunities, building relationship, and being, you know, very creative at the same time frame. So these are my own personal takeaways. I'm gonna get you out of here. So when it comes to 822, it's all about, it's a constant reminder for you to have faith and trust in yourself and the universal energy, and know you will find success in everything that you put your mind and effort towards, okay? The universe gonna mirror intent, and the universe love for you to help people. You got to help yourself first before you can help others, all right? Remember that, in that order. So the angels and your spiritual team are helping you to recognize and acknowledge the divine light within yourself, all right, and others. And also, I highly recommend, to get you on a higher thought mental vibration, is to read As a Man Thinketh, right, by James Allen. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and apply the information in that book into your life, okay? And then what you will realize, these things come full circle with what? These 7 hermetic principles, okay? And you're like, man, these things are everywhere. They're universal, okay? Why aren't they? Okay, so these are my last 2 takeaways. I'm gonna get you out of here. So when this number pops up, and it's gonna pop up quite often for you, okay, part of your purpose is to, you know, contribute to the good of the world, okay? What can you do to help the overall, you know, to help raise the overall energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet? Not just, you know, your immediate area, all right? How can you help the planet? Because you have a special gift within you that you can share with people, and people love you, okay? I care about you. So with that being said, again, part of your purpose to contribute to the good of the world through your presence, and realize your inborn talents and ability, and bring them forth, you know, to really shine. So share your energy, time, talents, gift with, you know, those that really need them. Don't waste your energy on people that just love just having your company. There are people out there that really want to learn from you and grow with you, okay? So identify the good that's within yourself and others, and remember, generosity and benevolence come full circle to reward the giver. So when you give, even though people are not, you know, giving in return, the universe will find a way to reward you in the long term. So don't worry about them. Just keep planting those seeds, and you'll see things to come full circle in your reality, okay? Because it's universal law, all right? So as we close, stay focused, balanced, and at peace, and know that all is going to divine right order and divine right time in your life, okay? You know, your input equals your output, all right? So trust that your desired results will manifest in your life. So what I like to do, I like to operate in cycles, all right? And train yourself to operate in cycles too, and then your subconscious mind will confirm certain benchmarks in your reality, but you got to be consistent, okay? So you got the 30, 60, and 90 day benchmarks, okay? So every 30, 60, 90 days, you're gonna, you know, reflect on the things that work, what doesn't work. You're going to refine and repeat the process. And, you know, and over time, you're going to find your own sweet spot. And you're going to keep refining that process until so it becomes sweeter for you, right? And it's almost flawless. All right. But it's all about repetition and learn that, you know, new information to build those new brain cells. So it's all about learning something new each and every day to keep your brain percolating and active. All right. So these are my takeaways when it comes to the, you know, 822 vibration and why you keep seeing it. All right. And be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I really appreciate you. We'll be back with 833 in our next presentation. And as always, you know, Earth is a school, right? And our purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and knowledge for ourselves grow. And as you grow, right, you're going to help people to help themselves. Trust your own inner voice, your own energy. You know, everything matters. And make sure you know, to apply and, you know, and take this in consideration using your personal day calculation vibration to set your intentions, all right, with your subconscious mind. Okay, it's up to you. All right, but we'll be back with our next presentation soon. Take care of yourself, love yourself. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.